Good morning, dear students. So this video is specifically for students who are writing examination in November or thereafter regarding applicability of self-paced online module. Now, all of us know that Institute has come out with the detailed, guidelines as to, number of hours to be watched, how to access the videos and all of that. But one confusion is there between the students or amongst the students where we are not sure whether we need to write, let us say set A, B, C and D. Out of these, which all are exempt, especially for students who have passed only 7 papers as per IPCC. There is some confusion, or people who have passed earlier, writing only 6 papers during let us say PE2 time or all of that. For them, there is a confusion that which all papers are exempt, and that is what I am trying to clarify. If you have any friends who is confused because of this number of papers, please share this video with all of them. Now, first thing is the 7 paper or 8 paper, the applicability or number of papers being exempted, that is only for students who will be writing examinations or will be passing in May 24 or after that. In other words, if you have cleared your CA inter examination by November 23, whether you have written 5, 6 papers or 7 papers or 8 papers, let us say you are from IPCC background, okay, you have written only 7 papers, or you have written partly under old scheme, partly under new scheme, but if you have cleared in November 23, which examination? Your CA inter examination or IPCC examination, then C and D, this is not applicable. Even if you have cleared only 7 papers, C and D is not applicable, meaning to say only A and B is applicable. So if you have cleared in November 23 examinations or before that, only 2 papers are applicable, that is A and B. If you are under a category where, let us say, in November 23 you have written one group or you have passed first group, and in May 24 you will pass unit 2D, which is FM and SM plus audit, then in this case what happens is, because you have written 4 papers here and 2 papers here, you have written only 6 papers, all the 4 sets will become applicable to you. Okay, same way, if you have cleared in November 23, if you have written group 2 or you have passed group 2, and now you will be writing 3 papers of the costing, taxation and I think law, those 3 papers will be right. So here you have written 4 papers, here 3 papers, total 7 papers. So A and B becomes applicable. Out of C and D you have to choose one. So if you have cleared all your papers by November 23, only 2 sets, that is A and B, is applicable. If you have cleared after that, or if you are clearing after that, then how many papers you have passed, based on that either C or both C and D will be applicable, or you can choose between C and D. That is one category. Then for students who are coming from CA final, which means C and D are anyways exempted. If you have already registered for CA final earlier, that means C and D are exempted. And if you have already passed group 1 or you have exemption in law, then set A is not applicable, only set B is applicable. Same way, group 2, exemption in SCMPE or exemption in SCMPE, B is not applicable, only A is applicable. If you have cleared, see, it need not be an exemption earlier. If you have just cleared also, then that is also sufficient, right? So I hope with this small video, the confusion between 7 papers or 8 papers or 6 papers, that is clarified. And one more doubt is there, which even I don't have an answer. I request all of you to write to the institute if you fall in this category. If I want to write only group 1 in November 24 in the upcoming examination, I want to write only group 1. Then in that case, should I write or should I pass all A, B, C, D, everything should be cleared, or only A should be cleared? That is not clear. For example, anyways, if I am writing in November 24, most likely C and D is exempted. So now I am left with A and B. I am writing only group 1. Do I need to pass group set B before the examination? That aspect, even I don't have an answer. I request students to check up if you fall in this category with the institute, and once you get an answer, please also let us know so that we can share it with other students. So there is a small clarification, because a lot of students were asking this doubt, with this is applicable or that is applicable. I hope the doubts are clear.